Hi guys, so I know it's been a while since I last posted a video of mine, and that was because I was in the middle of preparing for my school exams, and right after that my laptop just decided to break down, so I had to get it fixed. And once it was fixed, I started working on a video and started editing that. So I realized I already have a everyday makeup look and a foundation routine, but I don't have a brow routine yet. So that's why I decided to sit down today once I got my laptop and film this and edit this. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this perfect brow, then please keep watching.
So as you can see, my brows are quite hairy and unruly, so what we're going to do for the first step is to groom our brows. So as you can see, there's like stray hairs under my brow and even above my brow, so we're going to get rid of them right now. We're going to start off by brushing our hair upwards using a spoolie, just so that we can see if there's any hair that's too long and needs to be cut. So I'm just grabbing the scissors and just cutting it right above my brow. As for my little stray hairs, I'm using this little razor that I have just to get rid of it. Usually I see people using tweezers, but I just feel that it's so much more convenient for me to use a razor, and also it doesn't hurt at all, although the tweezer would just hurt a tiny little bit. But feel free to use whatever you want to get rid of any stray hairs that you have. Over here, I'm just brushing through my brows just to get it ready for the next step, which is to fill in our brows. So we try to do that based on our natural brow shape, and we can do that with the end of our brush. So what we can do is we can place it right at the side of our nose, and that is where your brow should start, and then drag it along till it passes your iris. That's where your arch should be, and pull it all the way down to the end of your eyes, and that is where your brow should end. So as you can see, my brow might be a little short, so we'll get that fixed. So another thing to take note is that your brows are sisters, they're not twins, so it's totally fine if they are not symmetrical, because you look really weird like this if you are symmetrical. Now to get the correct color for your brow, if you have darker brows, you should get 1 to 2 shades lighter, and if you have lighter brows, you should get 1 to 2 shades darker than your normal brow. So as you can see, the start and the end of my brow has like really little hair, so I'm just using this brow pencil by Silky in natural brown to just give little hair-like strokes to my brow so that it would look so fake and drawn on. So it's just a really small and quick strokes that I'm doing right now. So since the end of my brow is a little short, I'm just gonna draw hair-like strokes towards the end. Over here, I'm just giving my brow a little bit shape and drawing those 2 lines above and below the brow to give it more structure, and then draw a hair-like stroke upwards to create the illusion of hair in the front of your brows. And I'm just going to blend all of this in by brushing my brows with a spoolie. So over here, I'm using an angled brush dipped in a lighter brown shade in the NYX eyebrow cake powder set, just to fill in my brows and give it more volume, because that's what a brow powder is for. So to make everything look natural and not drawn on, I'm just gonna comb that again with my spoolie. So using a spoolie is really important when doing your brows, because it really gives that nice blended look. So far you can see how this is a very natural look when you're comparing both the done and the undone brow. So to tame my brows, I'm just gonna use my Catrice Lash and Brow Gel. So you could be done with your brows right there, but I feel like for those of you who want a more crisp and clean look, you can actually use a concealer to carve out that perfect brow that you want. So I'm just using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in a lighter shade, and with this like little lip brush, I'm just gonna outline my brows and blend it all out and give it a really nice crisp and clean look. To conceal the top part of my brow, I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW35 because it's just really close to my skin tone and I don't want the top of my brow to stand out a lot. So to end off this entire video, I'm just using this highlight shade from the Shany palette that I have just on the brow bone to give it a nice shimmer and a nice glow. So this is one tiny little extra step that I'm doing. So with whatever concealer that I have left on that brush, I'm just brushing through the front part of my brows to give a nice griddle effect that most brows have.
Okay guys, so that's all for this brow tutorial or brow routine. So if you guys want to see any more routines or any more other videos or tutorials, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll work on that. Also, please give this video a thumbs up if you actually do like it, and subscribe while you're at it so that way you'll get notified when my new videos come out. So apart from that, I have nothing else to say except I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!